What the actual fuck?
I want to address my huge absence from this channel this year. I know some that are disappointed with the low amount of content I made this year, but I don't have that drive I used to have years ago. Because of that, I have made the tough decision to cancel this year's Rewind. College took a large majority of my time this year, as much as last year making uploads. To be honest, this year was not really great for my channel because obviously Reason to Die was discontinued, and afterwards I found myself having no motivation or drive to create content for the rest of the year. I thought this burnout would just last a few months, but it grew into being, now 6 to 8 months. It's that I lack the motivation to make them now, whether that's either good or bad, I don't know. Also, I don't believe I can deliver a good rewind for this year that will satisfy not only you guys but also me. If the video is bad in my eyes, then I won't enjoy creating it, which means I won't finish it. It becomes harder each year to top the previous rewind. It's very time consuming around the end of the year where I compile all the videos into one and try to figure out something creative and new I can do for this year. This doesn't consider the plans I may have in real life in completing this entire project all before the year ends. I have more than 100 clips from games like Left 4 Dead 2 and Halo Infinite combined. I'd like to make them into videos on those again, but as I said before, the motivation for making content is practically non-existent. Eventually, I believe I will start uploading again, but I know a lot of you would have either went and gone and forgot about this channel, or are disappointed because of the decisions I made for this year, like the Rewind. I know some of you asked me to play the Reason to Die fan games that have come out, and there's so much I could possibly say about that. It could be in its own video, but maybe that could be something I can do next year, who knows. I don't want to play other games I've made videos on like TDS because I just don't find them fun anymore. Many of the games I used to play on Roblox are either gone, or I no longer have fun playing them. Maybe it's just a product of me getting older, but the sort of magic certain games had are no longer there for me. Or I'm just more interested in game development rather than the actual games these days, who knows. Anyways, I don't want to end the video on a depressing note, so I'll start answering other questions. Blame is still being worked on, but the game itself still has a lot of work to do. I don't want to keep revealing or hyping it up because it's still not in a playable state yet. I want us to take our time with making something everyone will enjoy. The outlines and concepts for the game are practically all written and ready to be experimented with to see if it translates well from paper to gameplay. What I'm focused on right now is writing the lore for the universe. For me, I'm having a lot of fun and enjoying coming up with these ideas for possible stories I can write. Maybe I'll actually write them for next year before the game really comes out, as a sort of introduction to the world we're creating. Knowing it'll probably be a while since I actually make another video, I want to have some closure for a few things. I believe with Reason to Die coming to a close, it's time for us to move on, and myself included. I'm sorry I wasn't able to fulfill some promises I made, like reaching max prestige or creating that Edgar video, but the game is so broken and I just can't get myself to play it for more than 30 minutes. This is the exact reason why I don't like making promises or starting hype for things. Sometimes I either forget or I just change my mind about it. I won't lie, 2021 was a rough year for me, but we shouldn't look at the negative. I'm an optimistic person and I have high hopes for the future. Even if it isn't the next year that'll be great, then the year after that and so on. This video may come out around New Year's, so if it does, Happy New Year's, hope that was great for you, and I'll see you guys sometime in 2022.
Heavily armored hog at your service. Stand by for the drop.